Hey everyone. Crazy hair, don't care. Seriously crazy hair actually. Alright, cool. So, tonight I'm doing wow, really it looks crazier on camera than it is in real life actually. Tonight I'm doing ooh. Hi everyone. I'm trying to fix my Tonight we are talking about the energy of amazing, beautiful, sexy soulmate divine love. So who do I have on the line? I'm going to switch positions. Who do I have on the line? How are you doing? What brought you here? I would love to know. Hi, box of chocolates. Hey, Lindsay. What is up? What is up? I have 3 questions. Oh, you know, I totally forgot the questions. I can pull them up. That's not a big deal. Hey, LDL. Hey, Radia. Yes, girl. Yes, queen. All right, cool. This is okay. It is really dim. It's night. Hey, Desi. Oh my God, I love seeing my Facebook peeps. Okay. Who here is, hey, Raquel. I saw your post on IG. I love it. Okay, cool. All right. Oh my God, I'm so excited to talk about this. My favorite thing in the world to talk about is, of course, law of attraction. Hey, Shayla. Long time no see, girl. Actually, let me see if I turn this on. How this looks. I'm in my bed. Welcome to my bed. Amber! What's up, girl? What's up, girl? Good. It's a girl slumber party. What is up? Okay. There we go. There we go. Much better, right? Much better. I actually did a live stream from one of my programs. Hey, Lindsay. That's really bright. That's almost too bright. At Manifest Epic Shit in this bedroom. What do you guys think of the crazy hair? Pretty wild, right? I usually have it blown out, but I feel like I also got highlights, and I'm not sure as I wash my hair. This is totally a side note, by the way, but I will get to the point. Wow, this is what happens when you don't set up. It looks awesome. This is what happens when you don't. Oh, look at that. Ooh, sexy pic. This is what happens when you're in a totally new room. I'm just gonna hold my phone. Wow, cool. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Sin. All right, so we're gonna talk about the energy of right with all the rain, right? We actually had where I live. Well, not exactly where I live, but close to where I live. We had tornadoes touch down in Ohio. So we had a lot of crazy weather. All right, so who is here to get into the energy of manifesting amazing, sexy, lovely, beautiful, divine, sacred love? Healing love, the kind of love that opens your heart and lets all the things flow out and pour out. Who is here for that? Give me a hell yes, fuck yes, I'm in, give me love, I love you. Yes, that's exactly why I'm here. I just gotta know. I missed a comment. I think from Lindsay. Hey. I love seeing you all here, by the way. I really want my stand because I really don't want to have to hold this. I'm going to play music as well because I feel like music puts you in a kind of vibe. We're going to do chill, love, except my only fear is that YouTube is going to like ban this video if I play copyrighted songs. I love you too, LDL. Give me love. Yes. Okay, awesome. Me, Justin says, okay, cool. Who here is a believer in the law of attraction? That's going to be an important place to start. Why do you ask? I'm glad you asked. Because, thumbs up, this girl, hey Rose Quartz, what's up? Here's the reason why this is important. One, because that's the foundation for everything I teach. That's the premise of everything I teach. So if you really believe that law of attraction is bullshit, that it doesn't matter what energy you're being, it doesn't matter what you're thinking, it doesn't matter what you're feeling, then none of what I'm saying is going to relate to you. You're not going to believe it, because everything I teach is founded, is based on the fact that what you think, what you feel, what you're vibrating, the essence of your being has everything to do with what you attract when it comes to, especially when it comes to relationships. Relationships are an amazing mirror to reflect back to you the energy that you're giving off. The way people respond to you has a direct influence, is a direct mirror to the energy that you're giving them. That being said, it is not your job to take responsibility for everybody's behavior, but it is your job to become very aware of the energy that you're coming to the table with. So, that being said, does anybody here have like a favorite playlist that I could play, by the way, when it comes to love and like the love vibes? Because I'm not feeling this playlist. I'm gonna get tapped in. We're gonna do a prayer of intention. That's how I like to start my stuff. This is okay, I guess. It's kind of chill. All right, everyone, if you will, kiss the earth. Oh, okay, I'm gonna try that. Kiss the earth. Love songs and Pandora. Okay. Is there a certain playlist? Kiss the Rain. Who remembers Kiss the Rain from the 90s? 𝔠𝔬𝔫𝔱? We'll go with it. Please, YouTube, please don't ban this video. This is a really important message, because I think this is going to be really healing, especially for a lot of women. Now, what I'm going to go into, I got to preface this, what I'm going to go into, I'm talking about energies. I'm going to be talking about feminine, masculine energies, because when it comes to attraction, you've got to talk about polarities. You've got to talk about the forces that are drawn together, and that is the polarities that exist, right? The feminine and masculine polarities that exist within us all. But please don't confuse that with gender. This talk of relationships is across the board. It really can pertain to any kind of relationships, but specifically I want to talk about love relationships. Are we all cool with that? Does that make sense? All right, let's do a prayer of intention. First of all, everyone, congrats for being here. You're about to learn and embark on some wisdom, some truth that my hope is will really sit in your psyche, will sit in your soul, will begin to shift things and elevate things for you. If you came here because you are ready for true love, if you came here, I love this song, by the way. If you came here because you have been asking, what am I missing? What do I need to learn? What is it I need to know? Because I'm ready for true love. I'm ready for the real deal. Or if you came here just because you felt guided, congrats. You've made it. You've listened to the guidance. You have been led to the right place. Trust the message you received tonight. Trust the things that stick out to you the most. Have fun with this. Don't take any of this too seriously. Meaning, laugh, smile, play with the information that I'm able to give to you. Deep breath in. And as you release, I want you to affirm, I'm ready. I'm ready to understand. I am so ready to heal. I am so ready to learn. I am so mother effing ready for love, true, divine, sacred, sexy love, healing love. I know it's there for me. I'm listening. I'm ready. I'm open. I am willing to be led. It is done. It is here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. Deep breath in. Okay, cool. Awesome. That gets the energies right. So welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everyone, to the Heart Space. Welcome to the most amazing love teaching in the world. I have 3 questions. I said 3. I have 3 questions that I'm going to touch on. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm going to try to manage the time because I do tend to talk a lot. So I'm going to be conscious of that tonight because, just because. All right. The first question I got, this actually technically isn't love. It didn't seem love related, but it's so good for love. And it's so good, especially for my ladies on the call. And even if you're a gentleman and you have a special lady in your life, this is going to be, oh, this is awesome. First, welcome, Owl Goddess, welcome. Oh, I just even love the name, Goddess, cool. Owl Goddess, wisdom. Ooh, I love owls because they have a depth to them. Anyways, I'm not going on that tangent. But even if you're a gentleman, but you have a special lady in your life, please know that this wisdom is going to help you relate to her even better, help you to understand her. True story, I had a deep talk with my boyfriend tonight about the things I'm going to be talking about with you all. And it opened up so much conversation. It opened up healing. It opened up a release of old trauma that he wasn't even aware of, that was still in his vibration. And oh my God, okay, we're going to get started. So, before I get into the question, I have to address the issue of trauma, because what I see the most when people come to me because they feel really stuck in their relationships, or they feel really confused or frustrated or desperate around relationships, there almost always is a level of trauma that is trapped in their energetic field. And the thing about trauma is that unless you actually look at it, you process it, and you allow it to move through you, it stays in your energy. And if it's in your energy, it's sucking up your life force. There's no two ways about it. It's very similar to if you have a computer and that computer caught a virus and you don't know about it, so you weren't able to clear it out. That virus literally sucks the life of the computer. It slows the computer down and will eventually destroy it unless you're able to catch it and wipe it out. That is the same thing with trauma. And I saw comments. I'll get to your comments later, guys, because I will tend to lose the flow. So I saw your comment, Al Goddess. I love it. You guys feel free to ask questions. I'll get to it when I get to it. Back to trauma. If there is any sort of trauma that has been suppressed, repressed, blocked, it's blocked in your energy field, I can guarantee you it is sucking up life force. It is lowering your vibrational standpoint. It is lowering your overall vibration. That's maybe a better way of saying it. And it will affect every area of your life. This especially shows up in relationships. The thing with divine relationships is that the closer you get to someone, the more you fall in love, the closer, and really, truly, the closer you get to your heart, the more you begin to open up your heart, the more all the gunk, all the trauma, all the pain, all the unprocessed crap gets dumped out and projected onto the person that is closest to you. And until we do the inner work, the healing work, until we're able to, instead of pointing the finger at you or this and that and the other and blah, 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 until we're able to actually point the finger back at us and say, wow, what is coming up within me? And then do the inner work to process it. We're going to continue to push people away. We're going to continue to push love away. And we're not going to know why. Because it's like having that virus in our computer that's running behind the scenes, slowing the computer down, sabotaging the computer, and we don't even know, often until it's too late, often until we get that massive wake-up call, that massive heartbreak, that massive embarrassment, or whatever it is that finally wakes us up and says, hey, you've got to look at your shit, girl. There's a pattern happening, and it's not anybody else's fault, okay? So that's my first thing. Look at your trauma. The reason and I should say this too, the reason I'm doing this whole live stream is because I'm in a big promotion for my program Goddess Vibes 3, which is all about core healing. It's all about relationship building. It's all about connecting at the soul level and healing and creating that healing, sacred, lovely, sexy, whatever relationship. So that's the energy I'm in. And that's why this is so important to me, because I will say this too. I have found to be true in my life and in clients' lives and in people that are closest to me in their lives, your divine relationship is a perfect place for massive healing. Okay? It's not the only place, right? I don't want to, it's not the only place, right? So don't feel like, oh my God, if I'm not in a relationship, I'm not going to heal. But it is a really, really awesome place to begin to see yourself, for the reasons I just stated. So anyway, so all that being said, we have to start off with trauma, because that's usually at the root of all dysfunction. Some sort of trauma that's unprocessed. We don't know what's going on, and we don't have the tools to work through it. That being said, let me get to the first question. I have a feeling I'm going to get like yelled at because this song, I want to change songs because sometimes, ooh, Muji Baba. We're going to play this song. This is called Light of Your Grace. Oh, Muji. Oh, okay. Got it. All right. Fear of failure. Okay. Yeah, cool. So got into a huge fight and he canceled plans on me and he's being a real jerk. So I guess there's a reason I'm here tonight. Okay. I'm so glad you're here. I have a little question how to deal with the fear of fear. It's destroying it. Okay, cool. So we'll get to those. All right. So the first question I got, for those of you guys that didn't see or read my IG or my Facebook, is bouncing back from fear, downward spirals when you feel like you're so close to having it all. I want to know who's been here. Raise your hand or give me some hearts or whatever, some likes or whatever. Let me know. Acknowledge this. If you've been in a position or in a pattern where you feel like you're so close to your next level and then it's like shit hits the fan. It's like you get the major upset or you just have all this stress and irritation and it feels overwhelming and you feel like everything is bothering you. Everyone is bothering you and it's like life just sucks. LDS is right. Who's been there? Let me know. I want to try to put this on my stand. Go trim my boobers. Jasmine says, yeah, yes, girl, love it. Rasta man. I'm not actually even sure what it's called, but I love it. There we go. Coolio. Yes. Radio says yes. Yep. Mega. Yep. Awesome. Awesome. Yep. Usually self-sabotage with my thoughts, right? Okay, so this is awesome one to know for everyone that has ever thought they were alone in this. You're not alone in this. A couple things going on here. And then, of course, I'm going to relate it back to relationships. When you are up-leveling, this has been true for me in every area, every time I've up-leveled, mostly in business. Every time I have up-leveled, it has always been preceded by some level of chaos. It's been preceded by some level of just like stress or irritation or feeling like I'm going crazy or feeling like I don't even know what I'm doing anymore or feeling like nothing's going right or feeling like it's just a massive discomfort. Maybe it might be the best way to say it. That is often a sign of up-leveling, and it doesn't mean anything's wrong. To me, it's just like my metaphor is always a rocket ship. Right before the rocket ship breaks through the atmosphere, it goes through a lot of turbulence, right? It's pushing to get through the atmosphere. And then once it breaks through into space, then it gets to coast. So oftentimes before you go into your next level, before you have a massive up level, woot, yeah, you will be feeling all the feelings, right? You will be feeling like, am I even doing the right thing? What is happening? Why are things falling apart? Why are these people leaving my life? Why does it seem like everything's in like this chaotic place? But what always happens if you stay the course, if you hold the vision, if you just trust the journey, ultimately, you will get to the other side. And on the other side of all of that is just this massive expansion. And the more you understand this, the more you get used to this, the less scary it becomes. I do fully believe that, yeah, 100% yes. I do fully believe that we can continue to ascend with less and less fear, with more and more ease. But I think what really gets us is that we don't understand what's happening, and all these changes are happening. And even when we feel the feelings coming up, we feel like something's wrong, but really nothing's wrong, right? We're just growing. We're just about to hit a next level. So that's the first thing. So know that, affirm that every time you're feeling a little bit crazy or feeling a little bit like things are falling apart, just begin to affirm and really speak into existence, right? Law of attraction, that no, I'm about to up level. I'm about to experience something beyond my wildest dreams. I'm about to pull things. The universe is shifting and pulling things together that I've been asking for, that I've been dreaming of. I trust the path. I trust my journey. Only good can come out of this. I'm going to come out the other side. Like, it's all okay. And if you need, and then tune in and ask, what do I need to give myself during this time? Do I need time to relax? Do I need to give myself a bubble bath? Do I need girl time? Do I need to just relax? Do I need to do work? I don't know. Like, only you'll know when you really tune in. But ultimately, just come back to the truth that nothing's wrong. You're just growing. And there was a question, I want to see it. It's frustrating that I don't want to be so chill about it because I don't want people to think it's okay to treat me a certain way. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Yeah, kind of like growing pains. Totally like growing pains. So, bouncing back from fear, downward spirals when you feel like, so anyway, so when you feel like you're so close to having it all, to me, that's that moment when you really got to flex the faith muscle. And you've really got to ask yourself, do I actually believe that I can have this thing, that I really can have it all? Or is there a part of me that's, one, scared of having it all, two, might feel undeserving of having it all, three, may not really want to have it all, right? If you can address any of those questions, I guarantee you'll get to any possible sabotaging mindsets, and then ultimately come back to what you know to be true, and that it's fine, and I'm growing, and the universe has got my back, and all is well, and only good comes out of this. And you just keep the course. You stay the course. You stay the path. Now, I wanted to tie this in. I want to have it all. Girl, yes, proclaim it. Everyone proclaim it. I get to have it all. I 100% believe you can have it all. Whatever your all is, whatever that means to you in this moment, whatever is on your heart is your destiny. I 100% believe it. Abraham Hicks talks about this. If the universe gave it to you, if you were able to download it, if you were able to pull it from the ethers, it's only because it's fully a possibility for it. It's only because you're getting that much closer to it. We don't get, and I will say this too, when I manifested my relationship, right before I manifested my relationship, I started getting more and more signs and downloads around what he looked like, what he would feel like, da-da-da-da. And I knew that I wasn't, some people might be like, oh, you're just daydreaming, you're just pretending, it's your imagination. But I knew that if I weren't able to get these downloads and get these visions, or let me put it this way, the reason I was getting these visions was because I was getting very close to manifestation. You will see signs. You will see signs every time. So look around you. What signs are you seeing, right? What kind of manifestations are popping up? That's always indicating to you what path you're on. Right? So what's up, girl? Yes. So believe. You can. If it's on your heart, it's yours, period. Okay. So I wanted to tie this in, bouncing back from fear. To the question, how do I not lose myself when I'm in a soulmate relationship? Oh my God, who's been there? Who's fallen madly in love? And they're just like, oh my God, you're it. You're the love of my life, only to find out that they feel like they've lost themselves somewhere in the process, right? God, yeah, that's very easy to do. When you don't stay in tune with yourself, right? When you kind of get swept in with the whole momentum. But okay, so this is a really cool topic. It ties in, I believe, with potentially fear. I did. Oh girl, oh God, Steve. And that's the thing too, men and women alike. You guys want to know a truth? Actually, I'm going to call out the guys. There have been studies that have shown that men are actually more sensitive than women. However, they're more quick to mask it. They're more quick to be like, to almost like isolate it and then shift, right? Compartmentalize it and put it aside. Whereas women will feel it. They may not feel it as intensely as men, but they'll feel it, but they'll be more indulgent in it. So I say that because men are actually quite sensitive. They're very sensitive creatures when you really peel under the surface. And just so be kind to them. We love them. They feel the love. They really do. But they process it much more differently. Testosterone, estrogen changes the chemistry and the structure of your brain. So you process feelings and reality very, very differently. Not what I'm going to go into. I'm going to go into that in Goddess if you're interested. But yeah, facts. Masculine intuition. Yes, Ken. What? What, Ken? Ken sounds woke as fuck. Thank you for joining my live stream. Oh my God, yes, my boyfriend is way more sensitive than me and tries to hide it, but acts like he does a mantrum. It's true. It's true. Good. I'm glad to see y'all's is woke as fuck. I never call a guy a creeper. Taylor, yeah, he's probably just like really infatuated, and they're visual creatures, and oftentimes when they get fixated on something, especially masculine, because the masculine is all about the hunt, it's all about claiming, it's all about pursuing, it's all about capturing, it's all about keeping your eyes on the target and closing the deal. So oftentimes you feel like a guy's locked in on you, he's probably a masculine guy that's got his eyes and goals and everything set on you. And anyways, we're not going to go into that, but yeah, so it's very true. Be kind to our, we love our men. We love our men. They're little love bunnies. And so when you learn how to, and the point, I guess, of that, I want to close that loop by saying, the point is that, because there's a lot of women that feel like, they, how do I want to say this? When you don't understand men, it's easy to judge them. That's the best way to say it. When you don't really understand their little hearts and their minds, it's very easy to judge them, to criticize them, to tear them down, to think poorly of them, when really they're just doing the best they can with what they got. And really, truly, they're very, very loving beings. And so the good thing about a goddess, a feminine creature, feminine, soul, being, woman, that's deeply connected with her heart, that's in her goddess energy, she has the ability to deeply connect with a man's heart and open him up in a way that nobody else can. And that's where relationships get so juicy, because when you have the feminine and the masculine working harmoniously, cooperatively, lovingly together, they're able to unlock parts of themselves. And this kind of ties back to the trauma thing I was talking about. You're literally able to unlock parts of yourself and themselves that they did not have access to prior to you. And when you allow that to pour through, okay, so here's another teaching I'm gonna get into. It's kind of related to orgasm, but it's also kind of related to trauma healing. It's also very much related to the question, how do I not lose myself when I'm in a soulmate relationship? Okay, so there's a lot of ways, tips and tricks. How do you, not lose yourself? But what I actually want to give you all, there is war goddesses. There's all kinds, girl. But what I really want to give you tonight is more heart healing around what happens when you do lose yourself, and really why. So really the first thing I want to touch on is that with relationships, it is critical. There's a thing called, there's three levels of relating that is so important to understand, so that you maintain well-being, you maintain health, you actually also maintain hormonal balance. And that is, you need we time, right? You need you time. And this is specifically for my ladies that I'm addressing, because I'm going to get into hormones. But you need you time, meaning this is the energy when you're focused on someone else, a partner, a child, your job. You're focused elsewhere. Your energy is going on you, right? You need we time, where it's you, but then also me. There's an exchange, but there's also a me time, where it's all about me. And what happens is, the quick, short answer is, a lot of us women, we have been modeled, we have been shown, we have been taught that the moment we become women, or we become wives, or we become partners, we become mothers, that's like the end of our womanhood. That's the end of our selfhood. That, for some women, that's the end of our sensuality, our playfulness, our sexuality. That's the end of us. There's like a death that happens. And so a lot of us grew up with mothers whose lives became their children, or whose lives became, did someone say me? Me time is selfish. Yeah, absolutely. Right, so they basically lose themselves. They sacrifice themselves. So to me, this is complete self-abandonment for the sake of, you name it, whatever. The problem with this is that if you don't have me time, you literally send your hormones out of whack. You, the importance of me time is it not only balances you and not only realigns you with well-being, but how do I want to say this? When you have me time, yeah, I'll leave it at that. Me time is critical for balancing the chemistry in your body, your hormones, for balancing your energy. It's also critical for opening your heart. What I see a lot is that in order, because a lot of us, back to trauma, a lot of us have unprocessed trauma, and some part of us knows that, and we don't want to access it, because when we access the trauma, we have to feel it. We have to feel it to release it, and a lot of us don't want to feel it. We literally become addicted to being in this masculine mode where we're basically closing our heart, or weighing our mind. We're not doing the me time, because in me time we actually sit with ourselves, and so we basically create this massive disconnection from our feeling world, from our feminine energy. I think you can obviously see there's a big problem with that, because the minute we disconnect from our heart, the minute we disconnect from ourself, that dysfunction, that disconnection gets reflected back to us in every area of our life. That's when we become very neurotic. That's when we become very cold. That's when our relationships get stagnant and break apart. That's when it's like we can't seem, we might be able to, you can have a very beautiful woman, but if she's disconnected from her heart, she's not able to make that connection with a partner, with a man. She's not able to make that heart to heart connection, and she's never able to go beneath anything that's surface layer. Yeah, you're so welcome. Oh, hey, Fiona. What's up, girl? So long story short, I'm not gonna go too far into this on the live stream, but I will in Goddess 3. No, meditation is me time, and it's so necessary. That's often why people that may have been in you time and we time and have been really expending their energy. Oh God, so much to say on this. Self-love. Who here has done the, hey Dana, what's up? Girl, you have to watch the replay if you just missed it. But if those of you who have done my self-love series, there's a meditation on there where I teach you basically to turn your energy and your love and your adoration towards yourself. We can even do that now. Let's do that now for a second. Oh my God, the time flies. And then I gotta go. But if you can think of something or someone that you just love dearly, and when you think of them, you're just like, oh my God, it's just so easy to flood that love energy towards them. Yes, Dana. I want you to feel that and connect with that. Right? Everybody, we all have that thing, that pet, that child, that parent, whatever, that we just adore. And then what I want you to do is exchange that being for yourself. And I want you to begin pouring that same love, that same adoration towards you. And let me know below how that feels. I guarantee you, for many of you, that's probably super uncomfortable, because you're probably not used to giving yourself so much love. And that actually makes me very sad, because it's breaking, to me, it's a fundamental disconnect. And truly, if you're not, good. If you're not able to truly understand how to love yourself and come from that place where you're embodying that love, you cannot fully love another. Because again, it's like the person, the woman that is so scared of feeling all the feelings. And she might think that she's avoiding the bad feelings, but the problem is that when you avoid feelings, you avoid feeling all the feelings, and you can't fully fall in love unless you're connected with your heart. And a man, for my ladies, a man cannot fall in love with you if you are guarded, if you are disconnected, if there's some sort of dysfunction going on, if there's some sort of wounding, for many reasons. One being the fullness of the heart, of your heart, opens up the fullness of another's heart. Also, when we fall more and more in love, when we get closer and more intimate to another, that's when all our gunk, all our unprocessed gunk comes up. And if we don't know how to turn inward and process it, we just project it. And so that's a whole thing on itself. But also, I mentioned orgasms. The thing about that also is, for a woman to fully experience like a mind-blowing, ecstatic, full body orgasm. Hopefully I don't get caught on this. Is this R-rated? I don't know. This is like science, so please, YouTube, let me have this up. In order for a woman to experience, because a lot of women they don't experience it through sex, and there can be a couple reasons, but one of the biggest reasons is that there's often unprocessed trauma that disconnects them from their heart, from their feeling world. And only when you're truly feeling the fullness of your heart do you produce enough oxytocin, which you need oxytocin as women to experience an orgasm. So like I said in the beginning, like how a computer has a virus and that virus sucks up life force. If you have trauma that's unprocessed, that's sucking up your life force, you're like living at the vibrational set point you're at is much lower than what it would be at if you're in your heart, you're doing the inner work, you've released a lot of that wounding and trauma, and you're not able to experience a kind of love that's producing oxytocin, and balanced levels of estrogen, progesterone, whatever in your body. Only when you have those elevated levels of oxytocin can you actually experience like this full-blown ecstatic orgasm. So it's just, to me, it's cool because it all comes back to the heart. It all comes back to feminine energy healing. Doing the inner work, doing the core healing is super important. It will not only change your life, but it changes your relationships, and it changes the way you relate, to everything. But I think it also, to me, I think it really helps. Like I said today, when I was having this discussion with my boyfriend, he was able to unlock parts of himself that he hadn't accessed in decades. So it's just powerful work. Yeah, and so that's where I think I'm going to end. Do you guys have any questions? And also, if this stuff really resonates with you and you really want to dive more into core healing and relationship, sexy, divine, sacred love, go to my site, check out Goddess Vibes. We start tomorrow. I'm closing the doors tomorrow. It's going to be fucking epic, and it will change your life for sure. Wow, this is something I've been thinking about. Oh, no, come back. Wait, oh, no. Dag nabbit. Okay, so, here we go. Okay, cool. I love these comments. Okay, so, wow. Okay. Whoa. Lots of comments. Okay, I'm just going to kind of quickly read. Hey, girl. Hey. Doing anything that raises your vibe is not selfish. Amen. It's actually good for all, right? Well-being is the name of the game. Ooh, yes, let's. That felt good. Wow, that was a weird feeling. I immediately felt it. Coolio. I took the love from my son and turned it to me. Oh, my God, love. Yes, I love it. Wow. I can feel that appreciation for myself when I put that feeling on me, but I have trouble accepting myself in some ways, like body image. Right. So there's just some inner work to do with that, obviously, and yeah, to that point too, wherever you're at, we're going to end on a quick prayer / meditation, because wherever you're at now is perfect. You know what I mean? Like we all have insecurities. I'm pretty sure we will always have insecurities until the day we die. So it's not about eliminating insecurities, but it's about being able to understand the wisdom and the growth that comes with those insecurities. And also being able to understand that that's what makes us human, and that's what helps us relate to each other. I got insecurities, you got insecurities, cool. Like, let's be friends. It's just the way it is. And so being able to be okay with that, with who you are, the light, right? We are walking paradoxes. We have light and we have dark. We have the, times of joy and ecstasy. And we have the times of just like, it feels like utter despair. And the goal is to be able, the true master is not avoiding any of that, but being able to find our center when these extremes, when these polarities begin to manifest. Hopefully that makes sense. That was super esoteric. Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, so to the body image thing, that's just stuff you get to keep working on and keep loving and keep growing with. And also to my last point with the idea, you know, when you sometimes with energy work, if you feel like you keep going on a downward spiral, what I love to do is just be like, and stop. Like you just basically collapse it, collapse the energy, destroy the energy, eliminate the energy. It can be done, to me, I think it can be done in a really, to me, there has to be like an emotional connection to it. But if I just realize like, oh my God, this energy sucks. I don't like feeling this way. This sucks. This isn't working. Done. Right? You kind of just collapse it, you know, Control Alt Delete it. You just make a decision to destroy it. And then you start again. You don't have to make it this big thing. I feel like part of the reason I'm able to destroy energy so quickly and rebuild and regenerate is because I've been doing this, you know, healing work for almost a decade. So I go through the process really quick, from pinpointing what's going on to getting into the feeling to processing the feeling and the thought, to pivoting and all the stuff that I teach in all my programs, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so the more you do it, the easier it gets. Okay. Wow, cool comments. I love it. Okay, so yeah, so body image. So just keep loving on yourself, keep working on it. You're fucking sexy AF, and just own it, and that's all there is to it. This is something I've been thinking about a bit in the last few weeks. It's like the same energy, also an abundance energy too. Cool. So it's resonating. Do you do shadow work? Totally. I love shadow work. That's what it's about too, like looking at all parts of yourself and integrating it, right? I think a lot of, to kind of tangent off that, I think sometimes people, when they're newer to law of attraction, where they almost shoot themselves in the foot is when they feel like, I can't look at, I can't look at the scary thoughts. I can't look at my shadow. I can't look at the monsters under the bed. And essentially that's the equivalent of trying to put what Abraham says, a happy face sticker over an empty gas gauge. You gotta look at what's there because it's there and it is affecting you. It's like that virus on your computer. That virus is there, and there's no amount of positive thinking that's going to will that virus away. You've got to look at it. You've got to delete it. You know what I mean? You got to just do the work. And so, yeah, shadow work is my jam. I think it's fun. Okay. Okay. So how do you stay so positive all the time? Oh my God. That's the thing, right? It's not about not having bad days, but it's about understanding how to process the bad days. It's also about being in tune with what I need during those bad days, being easy with myself, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we all have the light and the bad. You just work through it. You work through it. And I will say too, the more you can just allow yourself to be where you're at. Like I kind of had a weird day today. Like I felt earlier, I just felt really like tired and kind of blah. And I just went to the park. I was like, you know what? I'm feeling this way and it's perfectly okay. What do I need? What does my heart need? It needs me. I actually needed me time today, right? So, okay, I need me time. I need to get back into well-being. So I went to the park, just chilled, felt a whole lot better. I came back and then I was like, I want to do a live stream tonight, and then it just, the more you can feel it, the faster it flows, moves through you. Hopefully that makes sense. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, how do you say, I love the live group meditations. I swear they're more powerful. Thanks for doing it. You're so welcome. You're beautiful. Thank you, Arcane. It's okay to have bad, yeah, there you go. That's part of it. Yeah, that's part of it. So true, needed this. Awesome. I love that. And stop, right? Some people call it like just like blowing up the energy, right? You can do whatever you want, but I love having like a physical action. It's like, okay, and we're done. Destroy, delete. Okay, so it's the same thing when I do meditations and I say, okay, whatever happened an hour ago, let it go. Just let it go. Whatever happened yesterday, let it go. You get to start fresh. You get to start new right now. When you wake up tomorrow morning, that is a brand new start. You don't have to drag whatever happened yesterday into your today. You get to start fresh, right? You get to start feeling whatever you want to call in, whatever kind of sexy, and to this point, to the energy of, sexy, love, divine relationships. It's truly about, it's not about, okay, it really is more about releasing the layers and the wounds and the blocks that are covering that energy, that are covering your heart. Because when you process that stuff, when you release it, you will naturally float up, right? You are naturally like a cork under the water. When you release the resistance, when you free your heart, you will float up. And then that's when things get really, really good. That's when manifesting becomes easier. That's when you start feeling that bliss and that peace and that joy. That's when you start relating from the heart, and your relationships get deeper and more profound and more sensual and more free and more alive. And it's like when you come alive, everything comes alive, and you feel it in your relationships. So the energy of that is really the energy of healing and wholeness. And so that's why you really want to start at the core level, the healing level. Okay, what else? What else? Needed this. Yeah, I know how to maintain. Cool, cool. I'm going to do that next time. Cool. It's great to see you live. I just described you. Oh, welcome to the tribe, baby. Do whatever it takes. Forgive yourself. Yeah, so rose quartz has got to pull the brake before you spiral. Take a nap, right? Just become aware. Like, wow, I'm spiraling. Okay, well, what do I need? What do I need? Tune in. What do I need? What does my heart need? What's going to make me feel better? And then just totally honor that. You got to honor and respect yourself and your body. Can you post this later to watch? Yeah, it's gonna be on my YouTube, and then once it uploads, I'll probably put it to my Facebook. You're so beautiful inside and out. Thank you, girl. Your meditations really helped me. That's so awesome. That's like my favorite thing to read. Watch uplifting stuff like metal. Yeah, that's right, Rose. Watch me. Sign up for Goddess 3. We'll do lots of healing stuff. I want that daily practice. I'm glad I came into this live video. Cool. I love you all so much. So we're gonna end on a quick prayer meditation. So please close your eyes, palms face up on your knees. Deep breath in. What a cool live stream. I am so grateful for all of you here. If this served you, then the intention was complete. If you are guided to Goddess Vibes 3, then that is the whole point of this as well, to get the message out. Whatever message resonated with you is your message. Know that just being in this energy is beginning massive shifts and transformations. You don't need to force it. You don't need to overthink it. Just begin to observe how you start to feel differently, think differently, move differently, breathe differently. I'm going to set the intention that everybody on this call is surrounded in love, is surrounded in light, is surrounded in healing, is surrounded in miracles, that everybody from this point forward experiences magic, experiences massive transformations. Everybody on this call is ready for that next level. Everybody on this call is so available for love. Allow their hearts to begin opening, allow their mind to begin opening, allow anything that needs to be healed to begin healing, allow any lessons that need to be learned to begin being learned and received. Light their path, guide them, love them, support them, let them know, let them be reminded that they are so, so supported. Please call on your angels whenever you feel scared, unsure, whatever. There's so much support, physical and non-physical, around you. You are doing amazingly. Deep breath in. And release. I love you all so much. It's bedtime. Thank you for being on this call with me. It's not we time, it's me time. It's me time, baby. I love you all so much. Check out Goddess Vibes 3. We start, doors close tomorrow, so last chance. I love you all very much. I don't know how to end this thing, but I love you. How do I end this thing, but for real? I don't know, y'all. I do not freaking know. So if I see any questions, I'll answer until I figure out how to end this thing. Come on now. La, la, la. Taking out my light.